Bad news if you're trying to book an RIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights.
I am Chucky!
For Ghostbusters. Looks like over here they're setting up for the Peacock Bar again. The Creature from the Black Lagoon merch. The Death Eaters are returning for HHN this year. This mug is gonna be $100, but let me show it to you. That is awesome.
Okay guys, we are back at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2024 update. We got massive construction updates. RIP is almost sold out, so what's going on with Express? There's so much happening. So on that note, it's time to talk about the HHN shirt of the day. We're gonna be going back to the original year for HHN Orlando, 1991, the year of Fright Night. So on that note, let's roll the clip.
Universal Orlando started its reign of theme park terror in 1991 with Fright Nights.
Okay, welcome back. Now this is not the original shirt. I do have one of the original shirts from Fright Nights from 1991. So there's the 1991 shirt, then they released this shirt but with the wrong year, and then they released this shirt. So there's technically 3 shirts to represent opening year, and I have one. It's a great condition. It's like framed in my office. I'll show it to you guys right now. So this is gonna be the opening for Fright Nights in Orlando. This was the opening for Hollywood. We'll go over that t-shirt another day, but that's opening night of Orlando. Okay, let's head in. It's like 100 degrees out. We're full on HHN construction update season now.
Now out here on the truss work, we have so many different lights happening. It looks like some projections maybe and all lights. We got a new medallion. I thought this was just like peeling off, but that's how it's supposed to look. Paris 2024 from July 26th until August 11th on Peacock.
Okay, it has been a mission to get to Universal today. It's been a very, Crohn's disease type of day. Taken 3 hours. I've had to do multiple U-turns on I-4 and pulling off, but we're here. We've made it. We've made it to Universal.
All right, so we see the truss work. They've added speakers, and then you can see some power cables going all the way up to the light. Those have been added since last time we were here. It looks like they've unveiled the window. What's behind it? Remember they had like just the paper here, it just says Max Factor Hollywood. They finally got the rest of the shipment of the Creature from the Black Lagoon merch, so $30. They had the sign. Strange Legends in the Amazon. It's a nice metal sign. Long sleeve shirt. It's a creature right there on the sleeve. It says dragged into the water by a demon. Creature from the Black Lagoon. And then you have the fossilized hand that they find in the beginning of the film. Now we talked about this creature hoodie a couple weeks ago, 80 bucks. Great design though. Some creature lunch boxes. They got the creature hat that they've had for a while. This is one of my favorite hoodies. You can actually see this portrait on the tram tour in Hollywood. Then we got the classic little creature plush. Look at these creature tiki mugs, $80. There's 2 different versions. You're gonna have the silver screen version, right? So that'll be this one. Or you'll just get the standard version, which will be the colored creature. So let's see some of the wonderful details. They got the Rita on the back. It's gonna be the boat from the first film. On the inside, it'll be green. Now they have some more Universal Monsters tiki mugs. So one for the Wolfman. So these are gonna be $70 each. The creature one is going to be $80 each, so $10 difference. So you see the Wolfman right there, but then in the back you can see him changing. That's awesome. And then $70 for the mummy one. You can see his ring, and then on the back there's a lot of detail in this tiki mug. $24 for this bride lunchbox. I love kind of the purple accent that they gave to her hair, but you never really see when she's wrapped up, so it's cool to see that they put that on a lunchbox. Now also along this truss work we can see another cable going all the way up there, so they've added that. So no speaker yet. We have a couple of new additions to the outside of Tribute Store Plaza. Over here they've added a bigger sign of Mr. Tape. Mega Video Rentals welcomes you. And you got Mr. Tape. And you come around here, this was actually in the Legacy store, I believe, in the back, you're gonna have the opening newspaper right for Universal Studios, Jaws, Bon Appetit, announcing the official opening of Universal Studios Florida. This is a real copy of the newspaper. This is not the exact newspaper, but it's a copy of the announcement. So it's cool that this has survived. Then they added some more signage over here. Best movies in town. Check out our new releases. There's another sign over here, now open. Mega movies inside. Or it looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man almost gave birth to some little mini puffs. Oh my God, they have a Jaws tiki mug. This mug is gonna be $100, but let me show it to you. It is glorious. So look at the detail on Bruce. You can see the barrels, a little part of the orca right there, the waves. I like that it's orange. Some more of the barrels. That is awesome. $35. They have a new wall sign for Ghostbusters. Slimer right there, the Ecto one, the Ghost Trap, one of the Tear Dogs, the Librarian, another shot of the Ecto one, and another Tear Dog with the Ghost Trap. $35. We have a short sleeve shirt. I'll be right here. That's a cool design. On the back it'll say ET Phone Home. And over here in Battery Park, we got some more lights that popped up there. Nothing yet on this truss work, but we can see another little spotlight right there, and also another one right here. The lighting team is working overtime right now, I feel like. They're putting up so many new lights, and then another one right here next to the Battery Park sign. The Beat Builder structure is back, so it was just a temporary refurb. No permanent, you know, HHN scare zone stuff happening over here. But it's great that they're gonna be back in the park. They just add a lot of great kinetic energy to the area. But when it comes to Fast and Furious, it's closing. So it's gonna be closed for a little bit. It'll be closed until November 3rd. You know, there's some sweet things that are probably gonna be happening to Fast and Furious Supercharged. We were heading to San Francisco, the scare zone now. Again, they have all the wiring going to the lights, and they've also added, looks like 2 speakers on that truss work up there. We have this massive truss we talked about earlier, but they've added a new speaker right there, and then another one right over there. And then this truss work, a little bit more lighting, and then 2 new speakers right over there. But the big thing that just happened, they installed this. They'll have some sort of performer all the way up there, I guess. They've removed all of the Fast and the Furious cars here. Okay, so the latest rumor for this scare zone, right, we'll have a little Major Sweets factory, then you'll exit, because the cars are now gone, through a scare zone. Will we get a continuation of the Major Sweets storyline? There'll probably be a ladder here for them to climb all the way up, have a scare actor up there, but this is gonna be a massive epic scare zone, right? Like, because that thing is 2 stories tall. Then you'll have this giant truss work. So you can see the wiring running from the speaker to the other speaker over there, and then going all the way down the truss work. So we can see all the wiring, you know, being run all the way down here. But it looks like there's another plug right here by my foot. So it looks like they'll have another thing that'll be powered right here then for the scare zone. See, this has been opened. They'll be running cords. We go in underneath this, leading into the scare zone. Might have another effect than right here. Okay, we're in New York right now. There's still a couple scare zones that haven't been officially announced. We got the leaked list, right? So one of them is Scream Queens. Now, remember I was telling you guys about the rumor of there being like punk rock vampires. It would make sense, the name being Scream Queens and having punk rock vampires here. That's my latest theory. Again, we don't officially know until they've come out with the official statements, because right now all we kind of have is the names and just rumors and speculation and everything. We got the Jimmy Fallon attraction. Now before Jimmy Fallon took over, remember it was Twister. We did go see the new Twisters film, so you know what, on that note, let's cut to the footage. Okay, we are at Disney Springs, so it's time to see Twisters, the sequel. Now, we are wearing the team member uniform from the old Twister attraction from Universal Studios Orlando. Sadly, the attraction's no longer there. We got Jimmy Fallon. And right here, they got a little Beetlejuice photo op. So you can sit here on a little waiting bench. I like this. Please take the number, information. And they got Bob right here that says, worth the wait, experience in IMAX. That says Beetlejuice down there. Do have a collectible Twister cup.
We're not just riding the Twister here. We're getting the full experience. There we go.
So we got the Tornado Wrangler, weather the storm with a twisted tea and Tito's vodka, finished with a sweet hint of peach.
It's a must.
Okay, welcome back. Twisters review, ton of fun. It's something that everybody can enjoy. It feels like a modern 90s film, which I've kind of missed. Some great action. The whole cast is wonderful in it. It's just a good time. So I would say see it in the biggest theater possible. It's a good time for the whole family. You know, Twisters, cowboys, and trucks. I have been hearing the 4D theater experience is insane. I think I want to go do that a little later in the week. Experience Twisters in 4D, but go see it in theaters. I promise you, you're gonna have a good time. And now this is back where the queue is. We have some more lighting. Now the lighting is all looking at the public library. That lighting too. Okay, how cool would it be is if they projected ghosts on the New York Public Library to kind of connect with the Frozen Empire house. One can dream, but that would be a great effect if they could pull that off. Okay, it's time to head into Central Park. You have an official announcement.
The new scare zone announcement is going to be Swamp of the Undead. In Backwater, Louisiana, you're about to be swamped by zombies, born from the bodies of trespassers killed and dumped in a nearby bog. And if you look on the concept art, you can kind of see this like gator creeping. So it looks like we'll have a gator in the scare zone.
So yeah, zombies in the bayou. Sounds like the opening of like the Scooby-Doo movie.
Yikes! It's a regular zombie jamboree!
And I suppose they're all animatronic too.
Well, it is a possibility, Daff.
This looks impressive. Holy crap, they put this all up overnight?
So we're coming in. We can already see they've done wiring from truss work over there. They've added all this theming to the fence over here, but then this is a cool effect. So it looks like a sunken boat, right? And then you're gonna have a mirror effect. So this is all gonna be fogged out, right? So this is gonna be technically, right, the pier above water. And then down here is gonna be kind of all the water theme. So I think they'll have low fog and then probably high fog to kind of blend everything in together. But they're gonna make it feel like you are in the middle of a bayou. We have some more barrels and theming over here. They have like a dock here and then some planters set down there for right now. And over here we have another little dock and there's gonna be a barrel up there. They set some planters up, and then it says, pardon our dust, we are in the process of transforming our park for Halloween Horror Nights, for Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event. Technically, they lost that last year.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
There's some more theming for the fences. I like this, kind of like a bridge that's collapsed, but it's gonna be like a little house. Okay, this structure is massive, a little smokestack up there. If you come over here, looks like they're covering up, and they got sandbags, it looks like right there. I love the mirror effect, so good. And then some more theming on the fence. And we're thinking about why are there bags of concrete down there? It's just to help hold the structure down, make sure it doesn't topple over. So between every truss work, like in the beginning of the scare zone, they have wiring connecting truss to truss to truss. So I have a feeling they'll probably put some moss hanging from the truss work. That's what I'm thinking. We have another sunken boat over here. I wonder what happened to these poor victims. They've all sunken. But then we have another dock right here. This one is kind of broken a little bit. I know, this is a cool little effect, right? So this looks like rust. It's to help with safety and also, you know, for theming. So it's kind of like this like rubber additive so that you don't cut your finger on the metal, but then it also looks like it's rusted out. It feels kind of like a sort of latex that they've put on this. We got another set of barrels here and then another boat that has sunken. So with all the fencing, kind of hidden all the lighting behind the fencing. So you have the lights coming through right here. So to be creating this effect into the fog. And then here's another little shot of the dock that's collapsing. They've just added so much here overnight. And then right here again, we got the lighting right behind there. So the only little bit of lighting that's not covered up yet are these 4 lights. Everything else has now been covered by something. Oh, there's some stuff over here at Cafe La Bamba. They've added some light between all the truss work. So it looks like yellow lights are running truss work to truss work to truss work to kind of illuminate this little area. Will they bring back walking tacos this year?
Scare Zone is looking great. I do think it's kind of a funny coincidence that like we have Tiana's Bayou Adventure and then Universal has like Universal's almost Bayou Adventure. What happens when you don't make it to the party on the boat? All the boats are sunken. I wonder if that was a little jab at Disney with Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but we're here at Men in Black. So I do want to talk about the awesome marketing that they've done for the new Alien film.
So Alien Romulus sent out actual VHS tapes to help promote Alien coming to Comic-Con. And like they created like box art and an actual VHS tape, and this is what was on the tape.
Bobby Wygant, the Texas News. Sunday, the Ridgely Theater in Fort Worth had the biggest day in its entire history. But the biggest surprise is the number of parents bringing children to see Alien. Did you know that this was an R-rated movie when you brought him? Are you sorry you brought him?
I am.
Would you recommend to your friends who are your age to go see Alien? According to the National Association of Broadcasters Code, television cannot show you the more violent scenes from Alien.
And then also Cinemark posted this, coming soon to theaters, and it's the Alien popcorn bucket.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
So like on super excited for that film. It's gonna be a good, bloody good time. I'm hoping.
Now over by the Fear Factor stage, they've put up lights where the Nightmare Fuel sign will be. It'll have the show times. So they've added all those lights all the way up there.
We have the official confirmation that Nightmare Fuel was coming back, and this is a little description about it.
So the announcement says, show announcement, Nightmare Fuel, Nocturnal Circus. Step right up to a dark circus, a new nightmare that carries with it a sinister curse. It's a thrilling spectacle of pyro and aerialists.
I really hope there's different magic tricks. Okay, we're heading over to the Wizarding World now. So on that note, Home Depot just dropped a bunch of different information about some of their awesome, you know, IP animatronics that are coming this year. So let's go over those real quick.
So Scott Gustin tweeted this about the first animatronic. Home Depot has revealed an animated Chucky figure for Halloween 2024. The 3.5-foot figure was developed through a partnership with Universal Products and Experiences. The price is gonna be $199.
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back.
Some scares stay with you for years. Everything else is just child's play. His head and body start to move, and watch this blue-eyed brat come to life. Just like in the movies, watch in horror as the dead-eyed doll wakes and begins to move, blink, and speak.
As a doll, I'm infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up.
But the 3.5-foot animated Chucky doll isn't toying around.
I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it!
This Halloween, there's a new kid on the block at the Home Depot.
I always come back!
And then Home Depot tweeted out this, Nosferatu, more like, yes, I'll take two.
Enter the lair of the 7-foot animated Victorian vampire. Arisen after more than 100 years in repose, the silver screen's most famous fanged fright has returned. With an appetite. His long, hungry teeth show the yellow of age, and his skin wrinkled and ravaged by countless nights, without so much as a bite or a drop to eat. And his hands are ready to claw for more crower and clots. Under bushy gray brows, his ancient eyes glow a brilliant gold, searching, yearning to taste the essence of youth incarnate.
Life shall fade into pallid shade as I sup upon your blood.
Welcome to your last meal, but you won't be the one eating.
And then Scott Gustin also tweeted out this. Home Depot has revealed its newest animated Halloween figure for 2024, a 7-foot Frankenstein's monster. The figure was developed through a partnership with Universal Products and Experiences. The price is going to be $279.
A living being! I've created life!
It's alive! But will you be so lucky? Better keep your distance from the 7-foot animated Frankenstein's monster. This not-so-gentle giant has broken out of the doctor's lab, and he's hell-bent on terrorizing the town one stiff step at a time.
Look out! Tie him up, quickly!
Under the glow of the moon, his frightening face radiates with blue LED light. Catch his blinking, motion-activated eyes, and the chase is on! His arms moving up and down, reaching for the nearest bone to break. Only at the Home Depot.
We mentioned Wizard World. They should have started setting up for the Death Eaters. They've started setting up already.
Now they just set this up. This is gonna be right over here where you get butterbeer. But they'll have the green light, probably fog effects coming throughout there. Then they're setting up the stage over here. So again, the Death Eaters are returning for HHN this year in the Wizarding World. Gringotts is only a 65-minute wait right now, only 65 minutes.
There's a bunch of more little boxes set up, but people are kind of using them as tables. So I'll film them another day.
It's kind of hard to see, but they have all these crates set up, and this one says, "Do not climb." over here in Nocturne Alley. Looks like over here they're setting up for the Peacock Bar again. So we have David S. Pumpkins returning. They have a little stage out here. Looks like some more truss work back here.
Now, I will say the scariest thing about HHN last year was the Peacock Bar, because those drinks are dreadful. Oh God, jalapeno cookie butter.
We have some truss work over here with then some lighting. It's blocked off for Lombards, but I think we can go down here and a loop around. So let's head down the stairs and go see the rest of the truss work. So they have the truss work with lighting set up right here on the corner, and then we'll keep walking around and we'll see a bunch more truss work. Take a shot every time I say truss work in an HHN update video. So this is where the bar was last year, and then we have some more truss work with lighting right there. These lights are like lit up purple. I don't remember those being purple. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember those ever being lit up being purple. And then we got the last little bit of truss work happening right there in the corner. I know this guy's excited to get off work and have a good drink. And then hopefully the Alcatraz bar will open by HHN, let's hope. Yeah, even like these lights lit up blue. So I don't remember these ever being on. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at every little detail now, see if anything has changed. I do not remember those ever being blue.
And then if you're a Stranger Things fan, Bath & Body Works just did a collab, and they have special candles for Stranger Things.
Hey nerds, I'm here at Bath & Body Works to check out their new Stranger Things collection, and I'm taking you along with me.
Wait a minute, is that pre-Ferguson?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're here. I've got to give you the full tour.
Full tour?
Come on. Welcome to the Bath & Body Works Secret Lab. We took the town of Hawkins and candlefied it. Smell this.
Ooh, vanilla ice cream, I like that.
And golden waffle cones and sprinkles. We call it Steve Scoops. We've got Hopper's Coffee, Argyle's Pineapple Pizza, and 11's Waffles.
This is kind of amazing.
It took such a special team of scientists to distill the essence. How do you capture the real smell of something like a waffle? It's a careful process of mixing resistant oil. Smell exactly like a waffle. Any questions?
Yeah, for starters, what's up with this room?
So we went to go check those out for you guys.
Like the little Scoops Ahoy hat right there, Stranger Things. Now there's gonna be more strange things coming soon. Okay, here it is. Here's the goods. Limited edition candles. Friends don't lie, these won't last. Little Steve name tag right there. The flashlights in the bag. Some ice cream cone crumbs right there. Some little sprinkles. So we have 11's Waffles, and then we have Argyle's Pineapple Pizza. That's cool because like the design goes all the way around the back. So it says Friends Don't Lie. We got Argyle's Pizza, right, for Surfer Boy Pizza. So you turn it around, it says Surfer Boy Pizza. And we have Steve's Scoops. You're gonna turn it all the way around. It says Scoops Ahoy, Ice Cream Parlor, Ocean of Flavor. We're gonna come over here to Hopper's Coffee. You see the coffee little mark right there. Mornings are for coffee. Then Hopper's Coffee will just smell like roasted coffee grounds, Tonka beans with a splash of half and half. Steve's Scoops will smell like vanilla ice cream, golden waffle cone with parlor sprinkles. Argyle's Pineapple Pizza should smell like baked pizza dough, juicy pineapple with fresh basil. 11's Waffles smells like frozen waffles, maple syrup with melted butter. So it's gonna be a 3-wick candle.
They are playing the Beetlejuice music in the main gift shop. They did release the poster, which looks great. It almost looks like the original poster. I do wish it was hand-drawn, but then there's also a bunch of merch coming with Loungefly. They have a brand new like selection of bags coming for Beetlejuice. So they have this classic looking Beetlejuice bag. Then they also have one where he's dressed up as a cowboy. And then also the other one is where he has the carousel on his head.
Okay, our next mission, we gotta go to the Epic Universe Preview Center all the way over there. And then the plane is officially gone. Just becomes seating back here where the plane was. But Buy Reconstruct does have information about what's going on with the plane.
So Buy Reconstruct says the fuselage of Jimmy Buffett's personal plane, Hemisphere Dancer, on its way to refurbishment, returns to Lone Pine Airport Bar at Margaritaville and City Walk next year. So it is returning, it's not going away.
So yeah, the plane will be back, don't worry. But right now, it's just seating. Made it to the Preview Center. Now Universal released a little video kind of talking about the Epic Universe Preview Center.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian Robinson, Chief Creative Officer for Universal Creative. And today, I'm here at Universal Orlando City Walk.
Okay, time out. Universal, you guys are worth almost $160 billion. I think you can afford a better camera and better microphone.
To share the creative story behind the Epic Universe Preview Center. Let's go take a look. Universal Creative is the team that envisions, designs, builds, and innovates the incredible lands and immersive worlds that define that one-of-a-kind universal experience. This center was designed to give you an artistic view into the craft of building our iconic park. At the heart of the experience and one of the foundational aspects of our creative process is the Epic Universe model. The 1/8 inch, 1 foot scale model of our 519 acre park establishes empathy, one of the core pillars of great design, visually and emotionally immersing us into the guest journey. The craftsmanship and detail are something to behold, and through augmented reality, our model comes to life. It took our team of over 500 leaders and so many other visionaries to bring this extraordinary park to life. It is with such pride and excitement that we at Universal Creative invite you to experience this first look of Epic Universe. I can't wait to see you here.
Bubba's out. I haven't seen Bubba out in a while. He's out waving to everybody.
So on that note, let's go back to the office.
Okay guys, we are back in the office. So bad news, if you're trying to book an RIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights 33 this year, Alice and I were looking, we're like, oh, you know what? Let's maybe book an RIP tour. In September, there is 1 spot left. In October, there are 4 days left. And in November, there's 3 days left. So pretty much almost every single date is sold out. Now, this is bad news. So as you know, they didn't really add Express onto a lot of Fear Passes. So a lot of people who come to visit, they book a Fear Pass with Express to save money. So by them taking away the Express, everybody who's kind of visiting is kind of forced into buying these RIP tours. And Universal makes a lot more money off RIP tours than people adding on Express. So I think because these are selling out, I don't even know if we're gonna have Express next year with Fear Passes, because this is Universal's marketing strategy to kind of make more money and force everybody to do RIP tours. So if you want an RIP tour, there's a couple days left for you. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the current construction updates? So on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family!
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
I am Chucky!
You don't sell Hooterade here? What the heck?